Hello, friends. My name is Pastor James Devalon. Welcome to Look and Live, and we are gonna do, I'm gonna say, a redo of a video reaction of a song reaction by Tom MacDonald, and this is coming from a request that you guys have made. And for those of you who had an opportunity to watch the first review that I had done of this video, I was coming from a place of ignorance, basic knowledge. Who this artist was, I didn't even know much about him. But I'm really thankful that you guys had schooled me, particularly Erica. I want to put you on blast. You give me a nice story about Tom MacDonald being a Canadian. Also, he had a really dark childhood, drug addiction, and I spoke in a negative way about his image because personal preference and other preconceived notions that I had. But you've helped me to see things in a different way, Erica. And not just that, you helped me to put a story on the image of this artist. So this helps me greatly to appreciate the content of his music and to reevaluate some of the thoughts that I had concerning him as well. So I appreciate that comment. And somebody also did request that I kind of re-record the video because I did not have the sound being played correctly and they were not able to hear the lyrics of the song. So I'm going to honor this request today as we go to another reaction, and I'm going to listen attentively this time without any preconceived notion or opinion as well. I will give the artist the opportunity to do his thing, and I will give you my honest opinion at this time. So, all right, without further ado, friends, let's go right into this review. We're not gonna waste any more time. Let's listen to what the man has to say. All right, this is Tom MacDonald, another reaction video. I would say that's a part two. Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun. Yeah, let's check it out. Let's check it out and let's listen attentively because I think this artist, these guys are up to something good from my perspective. So let's take a listen.
Here's the problem with America, the country is broken because they might.
Do you notice very quickly how he starts the song? He gets right into the heart of the issue. It's just, there is no, I know this very clearly. He just addresses the problem for what they are. He begins to call out the issues and the double standards and things right there. He aimed right at the heart of the problem. I like that about him.
Minds stay closed, but they mouths stay open. Get attacked and we blame terrorists. Go broke and we blame the price. Blame racists for the racism, but only if his skin is white. If we don't need guns, cause we can call the police. We don't need fire extinguishers, call a fireman, please. You didn't want to build a wall and now the border is weak. Your favorite actor has a gate that's like 15 feet.
Some people may look at Tom MacDonald's, message as being what I would call, they will say conservative or Republican in a way. But I don't think that's what it is, though. I think he's just being honest. Honestly, I think he's just telling it like it is. I would call him more like a realist or loyalist because he doesn't seem to be taking any political position. He's just saying this is what the issues are and we need to call them out. I appreciate that about him. I'll say it again.
Racism is gay if you're offended, that's retarded. And tolerance is great until you speak and you're a target. If a white man paints his face.
That is the truth. Tolerance is great, but when you speak, you're retarded, right? It's true. Like there is a big push to tolerate, people of, the homosexual lifestyle. And this is no coming at any person who is homosexual. But there is a double standard here that is calling out. It's like, hey man, if you want to condemn me, you want me to tolerate you for choosing to be who you are and respect your views and your position. Well, you have to be tolerant to respect mine, even if it disagrees with yours. And I appreciate that because I think we have been going in a direction that is opposite to that mindset. So yeah, he's calling it right out from the beginning. So let's keep listening.
Like he's a racist piece of garbage, but you put him in a dress and he's courageous and he's gorgeous.
All right, let's listen to that portion again. This is serious. Let me see.
And he's courageous and he's gorgeous. All these double standards, man, I'm tired of them in a dress and he's courageous and he's gorgeous.
So you put him in a dress, he's courageous, right? And I can see exactly what he's talking about. It's so true.
These double standards, man, I'm tired of the noise. Freedom's an illusion if they censor your voice. Call a dad a deadbeat for neglecting his boys, but a mom kills a baby and you call it pro-choice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tom MacDonald. What's up with that? Like, that's a point that really hit home for me because, you know, I don't care what your position is when it comes to, you know, pro-choice or whatever. But you just gotta be, at least think about some of the arguments they're saying, right? You know, a mother to have that freedom to do whatever she wants with her baby, which I do agree there should be that freedom to an extent. But you really can't use my tax money to support your choice after you make decision, you know, that had nothing to do with me in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's all these different things you also have to consider. And also the Bible is very clear that a child is a child from the moment of conception. You know, there's a text in the Bible in Jeremiah 1 verse 5, and I'm not gonna preach here. This is a reaction video, not a sermon. But it says very clearly that God knows. He knew Jeremiah in the very belly of his mother. So this goes to show that, you know, God knows the child even before conception, even before, you know, before they were born, you know. So, I mean, we can go on and on with that. I think that's a different discussion. But he's addressing that in the song here. I appreciate that as well.
You act like you're so much better than us. Yeah, we know that. Who told you that you so special? You're a new world order.
I must say that art, whoever shot these videos are very good because it's just like the scene changes. I do some video production myself, so this takes a lot of skills, and I heard this is done by Nova. I need to do some research on who they are, but these videos are shot amazingly well, and yeah, it speaks volume to the content of the message. I like that.
Your facts ain't facts without censoring us. Yeah,
Say that again. Say that again. What did he just say here?
Yeah, world order. Your facts ain't facts without censoring us.
Okay, this hits home for me tremendously. Your facts ain't facts without censoring us, right? I think I have the thing here. Freedom is an illusion, and there it is. Yeah, your facts and facts without censoring us. Yeah, we know that. Good job. You loses your medals. Your medals. Screw a new world order. Wow. And isn't it so true that we have come to a place in our culture where if my view disagrees with yours, it's almost like we become intolerant of each other. That's not being an American. That's not who we are. You know, we find this in other countries, third world countries and so on, where that spirit of socialism is, but we're not supposed to behave like that in this country. But that's what we are seeing, though. It seems that's exactly the direction where we are headed. You know, there is this view that you can't oppose the narrative. You know, if they say something, and I had videos taken down. You know, I was, you know, I was shut. You know, I was kept away from uploading any video for 30 days. Because I had shared some things about some things that somebody wasn't happy about, and they give you a slap on the wrist. You know, this happened to so many people anyway, so it is what it is. But your facts ain't facts without censoring us, so you feel like you have to shut my mouth so that you can get your point across. And I think what's happening now with Tom MacDonald and many people, they're starting to get their voice back. It's almost like that spirit of Protestantism and revolution is coming back around, and people are saying enough is enough. We're gonna speak our minds. And Tom MacDonald here, 2022, having dropped this video, he's really leading the way in bringing about some positive change out there, and I appreciate the fact that he's doing that.
Yeah, we know that. Good job, you lose. Here's your medal to a new world order. Why they hate the flag? They try to burn it to the ground. Don't do that in front of me. I'ma let off a round. Pow, scream.
Yeah, Adam Calhoun, he's got substance also. Yeah, this comment about the flag, I do agree. For those of you who don't know, I was not born an American. I was, you can tell that I have an accent. I was born and raised in Haiti, right? So having had that Haitian root, having this privilege to be in this country, I am an American by naturalization, of course. But some of the things that I have seen lately is just the way that Americans are treating some of the values of this country is like, are you crazy, man? Like, you shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I mean, knowing my own past, coming from a place where, marginalized, poor, and a lot of other stuff that is very negative with the government. This country, as for me, is a blessing. Coming to America, like the movie. Anyway, having lived in this country and having a wife, from this country, having children and having the privilege to go to school and make a living in this country, you will never catch me burning this flag because I'll tell you what, were it not for the system here, although everything is not perfect with it, were it not for this country, I can honestly tell you that I wouldn't be half of the man that I am right now. And secondly, were it not for the grace of God, I should say firstly, were it not for the grace of God, and secondly, were it not for the privilege that we have here in this country, I wouldn't be what I am today. And I believe, if you make it here, you can become something. You can make something out of yourself. And I think this idea of burning the flags, which represents the freedom and gives value to this nation, wasn't really the best move at all. And those who were doing that, I totally disagree with them as well. So Tom MacDonald, Adam Calhoun, I get it, man. You're on point with that one.
Loud, burn the city down now. Put it on the news, make them all feel proud. Look, make a system where 85% of black people fill the prison. Is it because they black or they make bad decisions?
Okay, here is the point that I wanted to stress from the last video and I failed to do it. Yeah, that is true. We're not talking about the system as if it is against the black race. And I'm going to make some very statement here as a colored person here. Listen, I do believe the black culture, okay, there is something wrong with the culture, and not just the culture in a sense that everything is bad, but there is how could I say this? Let me get this thing correct. As colored folks, I believe particularly the way we are brought up and some of the things that we are told to do, and some of the music and the art that we, especially hip hop and a lot of the negativity that comes with that, plus the past, all that has an impact on us as a people, and it can lead us to make a lot of negative decisions. And I think part of the reasons why we have a large portion of our, colored men, black men, right, has a lot to do with negative decisions we made. And I think we should be honest with ourselves and not just blame this system as if the system is, crucifying us, play that victim mentality kind of thing. Let's not do that. Let's really take a look at ourselves and see what we are doing wrong and what we should do better as a person, as an individual, and as a people. And I think if we do that, we will learn to address the real issues for what they are instead of putting the blame on somebody else. This is my honest opinion as as a black man, and also as a minister. And I think we need to confront that. And every culture have their issues. We have to be honest. But I think that mentality that, you know, they're trying to kill us, they're trying to, you know, that everything is racism mentality. I don't agree with it. I don't feel that way at all. And again, remember, I came from a place where there's been a lot of intolerance and a lot of stuff like that. So listening to me sharing this is very honest, that I believe there are privileges here to do things better. We can be better people, but we have to be honest with ourselves and take a good look at what we're doing right and wrong, and learn from our mistakes and do things differently. And I think that will change a lot of the narrative that we are hearing today.
I ain't good at math, but it seems like it's division. Or is it white privilege? I believe politicians need to be locked up. Try to take our freedoms, that's how you get shot up. Got our back against the wall, try to just stop us. More guns, more ammunition, please stock up.
Wow. Politician needs to be locked up. They're trying to take our freedom, right? It is so true, though. It's actually happening. Of course, not all politicians. We know they pushing it. Of course, it's just a song. But the point of the matter is, there is that I get the same feeling myself. That it's almost like they just don't want to hear what you have to say. They just want you to do what they want you to do. I have an issue with that.
Election gets rigged, rights get infringed. Take this syringe, frighten your kids, show up right where you live.
Wow.
Make me want to grab a rifle and just go.
You act like you're so much better than us. Yeah, we know that. Who told you that you so special to a new world order? Your facts ain't facts without censoring us. Yeah, we know that. Good job, you lose, here's your medal. A new world order. And everyone blames white folks for every little bitty thing. We don't have no one to blame, we take responsibility. They tell you be a man, then call it toxic masculinity. Then when you act too feminine, they call it white fragility.
Oh, I need to go to school for that one. Wow. Yeah, that is a strong statement. Let me hear that. What is white fragility? I have no idea. Let me go to school, because what is that concept, right? Fragility? Oh, fragility. Oh my goodness. That tells you how much I just don't know, because I have never heard white fragility. Why it's so hard for white people to talk about racism. It's a book. Okay. Oh, wow. Ha! Listen to that. And I can understand what Tom MacDonald was saying here, though. I do understand. I don't think he should, you know, because he is a white man, or I don't think Caucasian people should take the blame for some of the stuff that, you know, their ancestors did in the past, like, you know, like saying, but I do believe they can be a part of the solution, you know, definitely. But I don't believe they should blame themselves, as if, you know, what they did is, you know, in a time of slavery, all Caucasian people should just feel bad and live as if they are guilty. You know, no, I don't agree with that. It's not their fault, you know. But I do believe they do have a role to play in making a difference for those who are hurting. That's for sure.
I don't understand trans man with humility. I'm just trying to raise my kid the best of my ability. If I disagree, you try to cancel, get rid of me. You cancer, you can't be the answer, you killing me.
If I disagree, oh man, Calhoun, you are trouble. Adam, what did he just say here? I believe politicians need to be locked up. And he went on to say, you like me in your order, and everybody blame white people for this. And then, yeah, when you get to that point, he says, okay, yeah, wow, this is very serious, man. Oh man, this is so strong. This is so strong. We gotta go back to listen to this. Let me listen to that one more time.
If I disagree, you try to cancel, get rid of me. You can't.
That is true. If I disagree, why do you cancel me? I got in trouble for just sharing some things negative. I would say negative, something different than what the natural narrative was. You know, I was censored. What's up with that?
Answer, you can't be the answer, you killing me.
And I hate white supremacy just as much as you, but I ain't feeling guilty for something I didn't do. The system's killing every.
That's the point. I do agree. I mean, you shouldn't have to feel guilty, but I think you should feel compassionate enough to want to address some of the issues. But he's right, though. If I were a white man, I will not feel guilty for something I didn't do either. I agree with him.
Everyone, it sucks, but it's true. They kill you, then they broadcast it and call it the news.
Or they'll brainwash you through social media feeds. And if you disagree, delete you immediately. Make America China pretty easy to see. I will always remember the land of the free.
Make America China pretty easy to see. Wow. Socialism, communism. Don't you feel that spirit is alive and well in America? Oh yeah, it is. It's here. And they're right on that one.
And call it the news.
Or they'll brainwash you through social media feeds. And if you disagree, delete you immediately. Make America China pretty easy to see. I will always remember the land of the free.
You act like you're so much better than us. Yeah, we know that. Who told you that you so special? To a new world order. Your facts ain't facts without censoring us. Yeah, we know that. Good job, you lose. Here's your medal. To a new world order.
Ah, my goodness, I'll tell you, boy. So this is a collaboration of Calhoun and MacDonald. Okay, wow. Boy, I wonder what else they have to say. You know, guys, I just wanted to do this redo this reaction video, man. This stuff is deep. Tom MacDonald, I appreciate your mind. I like what's going on in your brain, but and also Adam Calhoun and many others who are taking this position. I think this is a positive way to use music. This is a way to use music to change the culture, to make a difference in the world. I think we hear enough mumble rap and negative, nonsense music. So here are some artists that are really, saying something to make a difference, and I really appreciate Tom MacDonald's angle in addressing some of these issues. And I think the people are getting their voice back, and people are getting tired of the nonsense, and they are saying enough is enough. And I think that spirit of Protestantism, I love it, because I myself, being a Christian, I'm a Protestant. I strongly believe in freedom of conscience, and I think any artist who is singing in a light to protect these values that I so richly respect and appreciate, I'm going to lift you up, man. I'm going to respect you, because I know what exactly they're doing here. So I think more people need to be talking like this. If you have a platform of any sort, you need to be raising your voice and speak about these issues. Of course, do it with love and respect, but by all means, say something. So, wow, thank you. Everyone, thank you for checking this out. If you enjoyed today's video, like and subscribe to Luke and Live, and you can get some good content from us here. We also have Bible studies going on as well, and we talk about some of these cultural issues, because I believe what's happening in the culture has an impact in politics, and what has an impact in politics affects the church, and what has an effect on the church affects our belief system. And we should look at things from all different angles and see how we can talk about these things to make a difference. Once again, my name is Pastor James Devalon. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to support this channel, I have some links posted in the comment below, in the description below. Thank you for checking this out. Once again, God bless you. Look unto Jesus and live by faith. Have a good one.